Saturday, March 26th. I almost forgot the date, but it's a Saturday weigh-in. Let's go see what's going to happen on the scale. Well, as you can see, I lost 2.1 pounds. I have to tell you, I don't think I've ever worked harder for 2.1 pounds in my life than what I did this past week. I did a lot of walking. The one day I walked, 5 miles. Another day I had 6 miles. I did a little bit of exercise every single day. Now, basically, I'm just walking. If I can't walk outside, I've been walking on the track at the Y, which is what I'm going to do today because it's cold and windy and rainy. And so this afternoon, I'm going to go over to the Y and walk. And I'm trying to walk at least 2 miles a day. I think that's helping. I've been also making sure that I'm staying well hydrated because, my muscles ache when I'm done. So I'm drinking a lot to rehydrate those muscles. The other thing I did, I think that worked, I know worked, is I had my weekly meal plan up on my refrigerator. I went back to that old habit that worked for me so well when I was being really successful on the plan. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to do that after I get done uploading this video, is that I plan out my entire week. And then based on that plan, if I need to do grocery shopping, I'll go do grocery shopping. Not today, because I don't go into a store on Saturdays anymore. It's just too nuts. But tomorrow or Monday, because as of right now, I'm not working on Monday, I'll go and I'll do my grocery shopping to make sure I have everything that's on that menu plan. I've been, and that helped, having that right in front of me, knowing that I didn't have to think about what I was going to have for dinner when I got home from school, or, not thinking what I had to pack for lunch on the days that I worked. It really helps. Even on the days that I'm home, even knowing that I can go out there and I say, okay, well, this is my breakfast today. This is what I'm having for lunch. And, do I need to prep anything to do that? I have prepped stuff. I have turkey burgers already made that are in the freezer. I have regular hamburgers that are already prepped that are in the freezer. So I'll work those back into my menu plan again this week. And I think a lot of my meal plan for the week will be a repeat of some of the meals I had this past week. Only because I don't want to waste the food, But anyway, having that right there in front of me on the refrigerator, spending that hour or whatever time it takes to make that meal plan saves my week. So I'm going to continue to do that because I know it works. For me, it may not work for you. Not everybody wants to do a weekly menu plan, and that's fine. You need to do, you need to do you. So, I tracked everything. I pre-tracked. Actually, the last part of the week, I pre-tracked the week. But I at least pre-track the day. So, usually what I'll do the night before I go to bed, I'll track the whole next day. So it's already there in front of me, and if I have to change the weight in any way, it's easy to do. Like for my eggs, I weigh my eggs out in grams. Even though now eggs are 0 points for me, I still do keep track of my calories because I want a calorie deficit at the end of the day. So the weight matters to me. You don't need to track calories. The way Weight Watchers is set up is that you don't need to track the calories if you're tracking the points. I'm only doing it is because I want to make sure that I'm having a calorie deficit. It also helps me make sure that I'm not overeating on the 0 point foods. So that's what's working for me this week. That's what I hope is going to continue to work. I was looking back at my weight loss chart that I keep in my computer, kind of looking back because I can look back and see where I was a year ago and 2 years ago, and ever since I started tracking in my computer. So the year that I had the most success on Weight Watchers was 2019. That was the year I moved into this place. It was after I had been traveling a lot, and I was bouncing from place to place. And this was the first, if you remember, go back and look at my videos. I was moving around the country, staying in my car a lot. So I moved in here. And 2019 was a very successful year for me as far as weight loss. So I'm a little bit ahead in the weight loss department is where I was in 2019. I'm behind the schedule. I'm behind in weight loss if I compare it to 2020 and 2021. That's okay because I'm coming back. I mean, I'm on my way back. But the point I wanted to make was I had a goal in 2019 that I wanted to be back into Wonderland, which if you're a newbie, that means you're under 200 pounds. By the time my anniversary rolled around, the end of September, I think my actual date was my birthday, which is October 11th, but I made it in September. I made it 2 weeks early. That's exactly what it was. I made it to Wonderland 2 weeks early in 2019. So I was looking at that today because that in the back of my mind thinking I need to get back down into Wonderland. I was there and I was there well, and then I started gaining weight and I just didn't stop it, even though I saw myself gaining weight because I weigh myself every day. It was almost like I was on this forward roll and I just kept gaining. But anyway, I was looking at that this morning thinking, okay, so back in 2019, I was heavier than what I am right now. And I still made it to that goal for my birthday. And I made it early. So I can do that again. So that's kind of my my thinking right now that, yes, I know I can do it again. So that's kind of helped keeping me motivated. But the big motivation for me right now is that I'm going to go hike the Badlands. And it's coming up quick. I'm going in May. I'll pull my calendar out here. I have a big calendar here. So this is the last weekend in May. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, about 6.5 weeks. So I'm going to be in the Badlands. That is my big motivation right now. Now, I know I'm not going to get down into Wonderland in 6 weeks. And to be honest with you, my goal really isn't a number on the scale in 6.5 weeks. The reason I'm doing all the walking that I'm doing is just because I want the strength and endurance build up in my legs. Because I know the one hike is about 10 miles. And it's an elevation gain of almost 1,400 feet. So that is the big kahuna there. So that is my big motivation right now. I want to be able to handle that hike. So as soon as the weather gets a little bit warmer and a little less windy than what it is today, I'm going to start walking, hopefully 10 miles on the weekends. So I was planning on doing that today. The weather's not cooperating. I mean, it was snowing out, and I'm not going to do it in the snow. Still going to go over the Y and walk and get my steps in anyway. But anyway, that's my big motivation right now for the weight loss and staying on plan. Not that I need to have any type of goal in mind, for weight loss. Your ultimate goal just should be, get yourself healthy and get your butt off the couch and start moving so that your heart stays healthy also. So, but right now, those are the two main goals that I have, is that I want to be able to do that Badlands hike. And after the Badlands hikes, there's going to be other hikes this summer. I'm excited to get out and start being in nature again and start tackling the things that are kind of on my bucket list. So that's it. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for coming and seeing what I'm all about, you can always go back and look at my old channels to see, or old videos to see, where I've come from, how far I came. I've been following this Weight Watcher plan for a long time, in earnest since 2016, and I've had some ups and downs and some ups and ups, and now I'm going back down. I did lose a total of 93.5 pounds, or 0.8 or something like that. And then I started gaining weight again. So I am now on my journey back down, and let's hope. I'm working very hard to make sure it keeps going down. This was a good weight loss. I don't always have this much of a weight loss in 1 week. Like I said, I worked my butt off for this weight loss. So I'm going to keep working my butt off this week and the week after and the week after, because I know it works. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks. You guys are my support system, and I appreciate you so much, and your comments and everything. So please like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. This helps me out, helps YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for following along with me, and I will be back, I think later today. Maybe I'll start showing you my food. I did record my breakfast, so I'm going to try to show you more of my food this week. It may not be every day, but it will at least be maybe a compilation video. I don't know. So you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you later today right here on YouTube. Bye-bye.